Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality, and today I'm going to show you how to make this cute little Easter treat box. Super cute. I used a bunny rabbit die that I received from Lifescraft.com. I'll have the link for the die down below, as well as their website. I have a coupon code for them and other items that they sent me. So I also made a couple other videos using the dies, so I'll put the link for those videos down below as well. This is so cute. You can fill it with a gift card, some little Easter grass, some goodies. I'm making a few of these for my teachers in my Sunday school class. So yeah, I think it turned out really super cute. I went to a blog site that I saw on Pinterest. I think it's called Chicken Scratch. I'll have the link for that down below. So that was my inspiration for this little box. And yeah, so really cute. I'll show you how to make the base of the box, and then we'll decorate it using some of the dies. The bunny die, and then I had a die in my stash. So, all right, let's go ahead and get started here. I am using this paper pad, and maybe I'll pull out a bit so you can actually see things here. I'm using this Craft Smart Hot Buy from a couple years, maybe a couple spring times ago, I'm not sure. It's called Spring and Hop, a really cute paper pad. I've used it on several things, but I still have a lot of paper left over from it. So I have that. I have some pink cardstock, and I also, well, this was actually a piece. So I went ahead and cut everything out with the dies, but I'll show you the dies so you can see what they look like. So this was one set from a previous order. I used the middle, or the smallest heart die there for the back, and then that cut out this heart, so I have that on the front. Here is the bunny die, and this is the one I'm featuring for today. It comes with these pieces, the bunny, the circle part, and then this piece here that has a rose and some tiny little flowers, a leaf, and another like tiny little flower leaf section there. So yeah, then I have this set in my stash. It's an old Spellbinders one that I found at the Goodwill, and I'm using the biggest scalloped circle that's in there. If I can find any of this stuff, I mean, besides the Lifecraft one, I will link it down below. Also, I'll link my Sizzix machine that I use. So yeah, those are all the dies that I used, but I already cut everything out, so we just need to assemble it. But I wanted to show you how to make the little box itself. So let's go ahead and do that. You will need some cardstock and printed scrapbook paper, and I also had a piece of white cardstock. So this piece here, this is the biggest piece, and it'll make the main part of the box. This is 5 inches by 8.5. So you'll want to grab a scoring board, and we'll lay it out horizontally first, and you are going to score it at 1 inch, 2.5 inches, and then you're going to turn it all the way onto the other side and do the same score marks at 1 inch and 2.5 inches. Now we're just going to turn it once so it's vertical, and you're doing 1 inch and 2.5 inches. So that's pretty easy to remember because they're all the same score marks, but you're only doing it on one side vertically, the other horizontally is on both sides. So you're done with your scoring. Now you'll need to bring in your scissors And what we're going to cut out, and I'll mark it here. It'll be a little bit easier for you to see, but you're going to be cutting out this square and this square and this square. So you'll do that on both sides. And then you're going to be trimming, cutting this line right here on both sides. So I'll go ahead and show you that. So I start by cutting the sides off. Just cut it right at the score mark. And I'll do that on this side. And then I'm just going to cut this all the way up till I hit that intersection, and then trim this off. I'll do that on this side as well. Now, I'm just going to push this under so I can trim these just at an angle, a little sliver off of each side of the flap. This will just make it a little bit easier to glue together. Do that. Okay. Now you just want to fold all of your score marks one direction. This scrapbook paper has a shimmer on one side and it's flat on the other, and like a linen texture, so I want this to be the outside of my box, so I'm going to fold it all the opposite. Okay, now you'll need some glue or some double-sided tape, but I'm going to use glue, and I'm putting glue on these two flaps here first. Some there and some here. And we are going to be putting those flaps under and gluing those two flaps to the bottom. This is going to be the bottom of our box right here. Just want to make sure that everything's flush. And then if you need to kind of push it down in the middle there, you can. And then you're going to put some glue on the insides of these to glue down to that little flap there. So I'm just putting glue there. Oops, wasn't quite adhered there, but with the glue set there, then it'll be easier to hold together. So now we've made our little box like that. All right, so we have that finished, so we'll leave that there. These are my decorations. I'll go ahead and glue those. I can go ahead and glue those on. I'll go ahead and do that. So these pieces, I just marked with my pencil just a little bit on the inside of this, so there's a little border around. And I will put all the dimensions of these little pieces down below in the description, so it'll be easier for you. You can just cut them all out. When I craft, I just kind of eyeball things, so I'll just cut it a little bit smaller. And then I'm going to put this on the other side. And these pieces can be whatever piece you want. You just, you know, you want them to coordinate, obviously, with your all your different papers. Okay, now you will want another piece of your colored cardstock, and this piece is going to be the back of your box. So this is, after scoring all this part ends up being 3.5 inches wide. So I made this piece 3.5 inches by 5 inches tall. So that will be on the back, but you also want a piece a little bit smaller that will be lined here, that will go on the inside, and you want a little bit of a border around it. So I made this, I think it's around 4 7/8 by 3, a little bit smaller than 3.5. Again, I'll have the links down below. But so what we're going to be doing now is taking the little heart die here, and I'm going to cut the heart out of both of these pieces. So let me pull my Sizzix machine over. Make sure you have this lined up the way you want it, and then we're going to put the die right where we want it. I have it about 1/2 inch up like that, and then just turn it over and go ahead and run it through your machine. And it will cut that heart out of both pieces. Just like that, really cute. Alrighty, so save your heart because we're going to use that on the outside. Now what I want to do is corner around these edges. So I'm just going to take and corner those with my corner rounder. Okay, so what we want to do now is take your back piece and you're going to put some glue on the back part where it has the 3 sides. Just line it up at the bottom. And then you're going to put glue on the back of your patterned paper. And you're going to stick that right inside, and you're going to cover up those flaps. So everything's nice and clean, and then you want to line up where you cut the circle out with the circle in the back. All right, so that is your base box, and you can decorate this however you want to, but I'm going to speed it up and go ahead and finish this box off so you can see how I finished my box, and then hopefully that'll give you inspiration to make it. Even if you don't have the dies, you can use like a circle punch or whatever kind of punch you have here. You know, if you don't have any of these, it could be whatever shape. And if you don't have the bunny die, you can stamp something, you can cut something out with your Cricut, you can hand cut, fussy cut, or just use die cuts that you have already to decorate this. Fill it with the goodies and you're good to go. So let's just go ahead. You can sit and watch me finish decorating mine. And yeah. Alright, to start off, I already die cut all these pieces out, and what I did for the bunny was that I did a pink one, a blue one, and then I just needed the little part of the bottom of that white, so I just used a scrap, and now I'm going to cut off the bottom of the bunny on the pink and then the ears off the pink, because I need the middle of the ears, and then I also need the top of the shirt. So I'm cutting the ears out right now, just the centers, and gluing those down. And then on the white, I cut the little white collar off. So I wanted the dark sparkly pink shirt with the white collar. I also cut out the very inner part of that pink just so it shows the bunny's blue neck, and it just helps it to make it look like more of a shirt. And then on this part I'm cutting out the collar. I probably could have used some even tinier scissors to make this a little bit easier, but those are the ones I had. There are little marks from the die that, like score marks, where all these little pieces are, so I know where to cut. So there, I'm just adding that down to the bottom of the shirt. Just makes it so cute. And then I picked one of the flowers. I did the hot pink sparkly, and then a piece of the green to go in the center of that to make a little flower on the bunny rabbit. So I'm just going to glue the whole bunny head down. And then I'm taking the heart that ended up cutting from the back part of the box, and that's going on the front. And then I have the rose that I cut out of the pink sparkly paper and the little green leaves. So I'm gluing the leaves down first, and then I'll glue the rose on top of it so it looks like the leaves are underneath. They're so tiny though, I almost need little tweezers. And that is the front part of my box. So now I'm just going to put glue along the bottom towards the middle and glue that down. And the last thing to do is to add some ribbon at the top. I have this sheer blue ribbon that goes along with the blue color of the paper. So I'm just going to make a nice bow on the top, and that will be it. I just need to add my little goodies on the inside, and these are just going to be so cute to give to my leaders. So I hope you liked this video. Give me a thumbs up if you did, leave me a comment and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality. Bye. God bless.